In his address to the European Parliament, the Taoiseach also spoke about John Hume and the Northern Ireland peace process. He spoke of the success of the negotiated peace in Northern Ireland in the form of the Good Friday Agreement. It is ironic that he cannot see that war in Ukraine, like the conflict in Northern Ireland, will only be resolved through diplomacy. Ireland, with our strong tradition of peace building and conflict resolution, could play a role in this. Instead, the Taoiseach is saying that our stance on neutrality must evolve and that Ireland must work proactively on EU security and defence policies. At a time when homelessness is still outrageously high, the cost of living is soaring and people all over Ireland are feeling the pinch, the Taoiseach wants us to up our military spend. And it's not the rich or the powerful who die in the endless wars of empire. The EU is prioritising defence mechanisms, and now we have Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael doing the same. It probably shouldn't be such a surprise. After all, Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael supported the illegal US and NATO war in Afghanistan, where millions are now starving and we can't find the will or the money to feed them. Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael supported the illegal war in Iraq, the illegal war in Libya, and now they are silent about the hundreds of thousands dying in Yemen, where according to the UN, 15.8 million have been driven into extreme poverty, another war driven by US imperialism. So do they have a problem with the war in Ukraine just because Russia started it, or because the Ukrainians look like us, they're white and Christian? Micheál Martin now wants to fast-track Ukrainian accession to the EU. Is this the same Ukraine that only last September the EU's Court of Auditors described as the most corrupt country in Europe? To quote from the report, despite varied support the EU has offered Ukraine, oligarchs and vested interests continue to undermine the rule of law in Ukraine and to threaten the country's development. Oligarchs and vested interests control much of Ukraine, and their military is heavily influenced by neo-Nazi groups. Fianna Fáil and the EU should be careful what they wish for. It might not end well.